Hello, everybody. Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. I don't know how much of any of those words actually still apply to me. Did you miss me, folks? It's been a long time. Yeah, I was just looking and I saw that the last thing that I posted on here was almost a year ago in January, which it's a long time. But yeah, basically, I'm here to beg for your help because I realize that I really need it. Back when I first started this whole gig back in 2019, I said that the reason I was making the videos that I was making was to get a little bit of accountability, so I would have to put it out there and people could see what I did, and I would have to own up to it. And if anybody watched the videos, which surprisingly some people did, I would, have to actually admit, yeah, I know I totally blew it. If I did blow it, or I could, show off, I guess, when I did well. And then I got comments and, support from the audience, and I think that really made a great big difference. I've seen lots and lots of carnivore and keto and fasting and even just any kind of diet content where they're talking about the importance of having a community of like-minded people that you can go to. And it's especially difficult when you're fasting and doing carnivore because everybody thinks you're crazy. They think that's the worst, most unhealthy thing that you can do, when it's, of course, exactly the opposite. So I'm coming back. I'm going to make videos again. The reason I stopped making them long ago is because I just couldn't keep up with them. It was difficult to fit all that stuff into my regular, 9 to 5 and all that kind of stuff that I have to do anyways. And so I'm going to simplify them a little bit. This will probably be one of the most complicated videos that I do. I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing with this stuff, but this is what I am planning on doing. I'm planning on starting a new deal where I post a video every day for the next 365 days for the next year until, December. Well, it's not quite December, but December rolls around again. That is my plan, and I feel like having that onus hanging over my head will help me to actually keep at it. The videos are going to be short. It's going to be like, my old videos where I'd do one a week, and I had myself doing a little report each day that was only a minute or 2 or 5 tops. That's what my videos most days will be. I'll probably make a few that are a little more intense, but mostly it's just going to be that. And I'm kind of excited about that. I think it'll be fun. It'll be cool. And I need the help. I'm going back on to my original plan that I started up back in May of doing alternate day fasting and carnivore eating. Alternate day, I'd be fasting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, eating the rest of the days. And I think it'll be really good. And I really need it. The last year has been a really bad year for me. I have been horrible with my eating. I've just kind of given up. And I'm an addict to sugar, an addict to carbs. And I've just given in to that. And other things that people are addicted to, when you just give in, usually it's not very pretty. And I have to admit that it's probably the same thing with me. I've been just eating what I want. And worse yet, back when I was doing the whole carnivore and alternate day fasting thing, and I was losing weight and all that kind of stuff and getting really healthy, I got off all the medicine that I had to take for diabetes, all of it, of all sorts. And I haven't gotten back on it. I probably should have, but I didn't. Instead, I just ate bad. And I must have done a whole lot of damage to myself in the past year. I don't even know what. I hope it's not too late. But the sad thing is, I almost feel like it is. I feel like at any time I'm on the verge of just keeling over with a heart attack or a stroke or something like that because of the terrible things that I've been doing to myself. And the other thing too that comes with it is when you eat the carbs, you get, depressed. It goes hand in hand. And I feel like crap all the time. I just hate myself. And every time I mess up, I keep trying to start over. And then I mess up invariably. And I hate myself. I have like these songs on a loop in my head. And that kind of a thing just fosters a worse outcome, The more, it's what they call, I guess, a vicious circle. You spiral downward. And that's what I've been doing for a year. And I realized I got to get a community, somebody that can hold me responsible, make me accountable for the crap that I'm pulling. One interesting thing that I found is that one of my friends here in town has been diagnosed with diabetes, which I suppose that's not a surprise because it's a freaking epidemic. It's happening everywhere. But it's, for me anyway, I'm sure for him, he's not happy, but for me, it's nice to have somebody else who understands. And he's always been kind of in my camp. He's done fasting before and stuff like that. And he doesn't think I'm totally crazy like his wife does. But, up until now, he didn't have a reason really to go for it. And now he's going for it. He's fasting. Shoot, the other day I think he told me he was fasting like 5 days or something like that. I told him, be careful, man, because you may well kill yourself with something like that. Be careful when you come back onto the food. You don't want refeeding syndrome. So that's another little bit of community that I'll have. So basically I'm relying on you guys and him to help keep me on the right path. And truthfully, I'd like to do some cool things, like maybe have Zoom interviews or something with people that have watched the shows and maybe want to get on and tell their story and, give encouragement to the audience and to me, because I need it pretty bad. That could be fun, I think, doing guest appearances from anybody who wants to come on. Anyways, that's my plan for the next while. Today I'm fasting. It is Monday, November 29th. I am fasting for the first time in a while. And let me tell you, it's actually pretty hard. I've really gotten out of the practice of it. And I haven't been going for very long. And I'm already hating life. But hopefully I will manage. The interesting thing is it's just hunger. It passes. Really doesn't last that long, and if you can just tough it out, you'll make it. And then tomorrow I'll eat some food. Have myself some meat, some bacon and eggs, and I think a steak is what I'm planning on having tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So I did a weigh-in, and I weighed in at 296.4, which is almost exactly where I was when I started this thing in the very first place. I think I was 297.0, so I'm slightly skinnier if you can't tell. Yeah, so I'm back where I started from. Probably more important is that I did a blood sugar check. and my blood sugar is at 274, which is really bad. But it's not the worst that it's been, sadly. I've probably been running at this blood sugar for the year that I've been, ignoring you guys and not doing videos. And oh my gosh, like the damage that I've done. So my goal is to get that down. Most importantly, I really need to get that down so that my body can start to heal. Get that down, get my insulin down, and maybe I'll start losing some weight and start feeling a little better. There's a lot of things that are wrong with me right now. From dry skin, which has always been kind of a problem for me, but I think I know why I have it. If I just ate meat and fat particularly, I think it would make a big difference. But yeah, dry skin, a lot of aches and pains like my knuckles. Oh man, I think I'm giving myself arthritis. If I don't cut this crap out, I'm gonna really be hating life. Lower back pain, really bad acid reflux that's been hitting me every night, and I'm so tired of that. It's painful. And there's more. If I really sat down and thought about it, I could probably give you dozens more. Yeah, my skin not only being dry, but I've also been having acne problems here and there, and other stuff like that. All of that stuff I look forward to being resolved, because I know that it will. I remember what I was like before. And the other thing too that would be great is a little bit of energy. I have no energy anymore because I've just been basically starving myself, giving myself the worst food possible. How do you have energy? I wind up sleeping all morning instead of getting up and getting something done before I go to work. And even if I don't sleep all morning, I get up and just sit around. I don't want to do anything. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it's taken me so long to do these videos again. I need to do it, but I don't want to, and so I don't. And finally, I have actually gotten back to it, and I've finally made the video. The first video. That was the one that was really the hard one. Once I kicked myself off the porch and get going. I don't know what I'm saying. That's not a real metaphor, is it? But once I get going, it's easier to put the next foot. It's getting up off the chair that's the hardest part. Putting the one foot in front of the other afterwards, not nearly so bad. So hopefully I can keep it up. So I hope there's still somebody out there that sees this video, and if not, eventually maybe somebody will. It's good to be back for me, and I really, really need it. So I am excited to get going and to put myself to rights. And I'd just like to say thanks for watching to those who have, and I'll see you next time when I report in for my next video of my 365-day challenge. See you.